Once upon a time, in a small town tucked away amidst towering mountains, there resided a seemingly harmless painting. Little did the unsuspecting residents know, the canvas held a dark secret, one that would haunt their dreams and steal away their sleep. The town's art museum was a well-known attraction, drawing visitors from far and wide. Amongst the various masterpieces, there hung an eerie painting titled The Cursed Portrait. Legend had it that the artist behind this peculiar creation was a witch herself, imbuing the artwork with a sinister enchantment. The painting depicted a young woman with piercing eyes, her face etched with an expression of eternal suffering. Many dismissed the tales as mere superstition, believing that the cursed painting was nothing more than a whimsical creation. However, those who dared to witness the artwork up close reported inexplicable phenomena, a feeling of being watched, whispers echoing in the gallery, and even claims of the painting coming to life during the bewitching hours of the night. The main character of our story, Sarah, was a spirited young woman who had recently moved to the town. She was a passionate artist and had heard rumors about the infamous cursed portrait. Intrigued and undeterred by the warnings, Sarah resolved to uncover the truth behind the painting's sinister reputation. One fateful evening, Sarah found herself alone in the dimly lit museum, the moon casting an eerie glow upon the wide corridors. As she approached the room that housed the cursed portrait, a shiver ran down her spine. The air felt heavy, and the silence was suffocating. Ignoring her unease, Sarah took a deep breath, summoning all her courage, and pushed open the creaking door. The room was bathed in an otherworldly light, casting long, distorted shadows across the walls. Slowly, Sarah made her way to the painting, her heart pounding in her chest. She could feel the eyes of the young woman in the portrait piercing through her soul. Suddenly, a gust of wind blew through the room, causing the candle flames to flicker and dance in an unnatural rhythm. The whispers grew louder, echoing through the chambers of her mind. With every passing moment, Sarah felt an invisible force pulling her closer to the painting. She could no longer resist its allure, its dark power. As her trembling hand reached out to touch the canvas, a surge of energy coursed through her veins. The painting seemed to come alive under her touch, the young woman's expression contorting into one of malevolent delight. In that moment, Sarah's worst fears became a reality. The witch within the painting broke free from her two-dimensional prison, emerging into the physical realm. The room was enveloped in an ethereal mist, and the air grew thick with the scent of burning herbs and ancient magic. The witch, now free from her painted confines, unleashed her wrath upon the town. Every night, she roamed the streets, searching for unsuspecting souls to torment. She would visit them in their dreams, taking the form of their worst nightmares and feeding off their fear. Sleep became a perilous venture, as the residents of the town dreaded the nightfall. Sarah, burdened with guilt for inadvertently freeing the witch, took it upon herself to find a way to defeat the vengeful spirit. She delved deep into the town's history, seeking answers from the elders who held fragments of long-forgotten tales. The clock ticked relentlessly as she raced against time, determined to put an end to the witch's curse. Days turned into weeks, and sleepless nights became a blur. Sarah's once vibrant spirit began to wane, her eyes growing weary from the relentless pursuit. The townspeople, seeing her devotion and determination, rallied behind her. Together, they sifted through dusty tomes, deciphering cryptic symbols and ancient rituals. Finally, on the eve of the blood moon, Sarah and the townspeople performed a ritual that would trap the witch once again. Armed with knowledge and a concoction of sacred herbs, they ventured into the heart of darkness, the very room where the cursed portrait had hung. As the clock struck midnight, the air crackled with electricity. Sarah chanted incantations with a steady voice, her eyes fixed on the painting. The witch, sensing the impending threat, fought back with all her might. Shadows danced around the room, their tendrils reaching out to snuff out the candle flames. But Sarah's resolve was unbreakable. She called upon the powers of light and love, weaving a web of protection around herself and her companions. With a final incantation, the room erupted in blinding light, forcing the witch back into her painted prison. Exhausted but triumphant, Sarah and the townspeople collapsed to the floor, their bodies covered in a thin sheen of sweat. The curse had been broken, and the town could finally find solace in the embrace of peaceful slumber. The cursed portrait, now safely tucked away in the depths of the museum's storage, served as a constant reminder of the darkness that lay dormant within their world. And as the years passed, the painting's legend faded into a whisper, a cautionary tale shared only in hushed tones. But late at night, as the moon casts its baleful light upon the town, an eerie presence lingers, a reminder of the power that once threatened to consume them all. It serves as a reminder that even the most innocent of canvases can hide the most sinister of secrets.